Hey, man, we veer off course so many times.
And we are streaming.
We're good.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
It's delayed, so it's gonna.
Oh, wow. We had 7 people waiting. Here we go.
Yeah.
What do we got? What do we got?
We got Donna, Lucy,
We got
Casey,
Donna, Lucy, Casey. Yeah,
Dave Slade.
very nice. All right. So we're packed full of UK, and we got someone from the US. A couple people from the US. So right now, this is pretty cool because the UK is 5 hours ahead of us. So you got people watching. It's midnight there right now.
You guys, I really appreciate that.
Yeah. All right. So everybody, thank you for joining us.
What's going on, guys?
Yeah, appreciate you being here with us. Sorry, you'll see it in a minute.
We've got the eyes of the saviors.
Yeah,
here.
we're here tonight hanging out with CJ Rhoades, Savior from AMC's The Walking Dead. CJ, want to say what's up to everybody?
Hey, everybody, how's it going?
So tell us what's new. Have you killed anybody recently? Anything like that?
Well, I didn't get to kill anyone in season 7.
Right.
Damn.
Bummer, huh?
It really sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I so wish I could have.
Yeah.
But,
Well, good luck. Maybe coming in season 8, you'll be able to get your first kill. Like, would it be,
so we'll see what happens.
Talking about the show, when we usually discuss everything with everyone, we usually like to ask people, how did this all come about? You just went and auditioned for it and everything. I mean,
Well, basically, the casting company that does the postings for it, they only leave the notices up for like maybe 20, 30 minutes.
Oh, okay.
And so I happened to get lucky and catch it at the right time. And over the course of the next, probably a week or so, I mean, there were people being fired left and right because they didn't, meet up to standards. So then there eventually, started dwindling down to be just a handful of saviors left. And those are a lot of the guys that you're talking to.
Okay. All right. So basically, it was just luck of the draw kind of thing,
Yeah, it started, and then, performance, went and dictated otherwise.
Wait, when you went there, did they ask you to say any lines or anything like that, or did they say, "Hey, give me your, show me your mean face"?
Yeah, just show me your mean face. All right, cool. Here's your wardrobe.
Right.
All right, cool.
Go put this on. Go switch your balls off in Georgia heat for a little while.
No, when we first started, oh my God, during the season 6 finale, it was about 28 degrees outside.
Wow.
And it was, oh my God, big shout out to Stephen Ogg, man. That dude is an absolute trooper. During the season 6 finale, where Simon was doing, his bit with Negan, and he's wearing that little button-up blue shirt, short sleeve he's got on. That is all that man wore.
Wow.
Like, wait a minute, you're not a veteran? You totally could be, sir.
Yeah.
That's some unnecessary ballsiness happening. Back, and he's like, I don't need a jacket. I'll just be warm when I take it off and get even colder. Okay. Don't just that guy.
I mean, you're messing with a man who is known as Trevor, from GTA. So that's the guy's a character in itself. So, what does this say?
Unable to connect to chat. I don't know what's going on every time I try to.
No, Katie just said something.
Oh, well, no. I'm referring to this part that keeps showing up for the chat.
Oh, okay.
Katie wants to know, what was it like working on Magic Mike?
Oh, my God. That was my first film thing ever, was Magic Mike XXL. That one I kind of got by accident. Sent off an email, and at the time I weighed well over 200 and really didn't look anything like this. So I sent the email off, a couple of good selfies, and forgot about it for a few months. And then the casting director wanted to get back to me and said, hey, CJ, if you're available and still want to work, we'd love to book you for a couple of days. All right, cool. I get in there and did my thing, and long story short, I am the drunk dancing pig guy during the beach scene. As soon as we got done filming, the director calls Craig walks up and he's like, hey, CJ, listen. I know you were told to do this, but please, for the love of anything holy, never dance in public again. Yeah, I'm cool with it. I mean, I'm not a dancer.
Yeah.
It's so.
You're all right. You're like, okay, I can take that.
I got this. Drunk dancing? Yeah, man.
Yeah. Hey, look. I don't even know if I would be able to, put on the spot like that. I'd be like, yeah, I got the robot. That's about it. I just, that's all I got. That's all I got for you.
Don't mind me. We're having technical difficulties with our chat, so I'm signing into YouTube on my phone, and hopefully I can communicate with people that way.
It's not working here?
No, it's unable to connect the chat.
Oh, that's a bummer.
But I think I found a workaround.
But we can still see their questions, so don't worry.
No, we can't.
Okay, cool.
What do you mean?
If I refresh the page right now, it'll blow up because it's not. After I say something, it's not giving us any more messages from people. Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna work on that. We'll get it resolved. It's probably it could be the app itself because it's not anything internet-wise. Anyway, enough of that. So this whole acting thing, when did you decide you wanted to take that course of action?
Well, I kind of did it out of necessity starting out. I was like another one of those homeless veterans, not really doing much of anything. I just kind of took it as I was like, oh, great, I get a job for a couple of days, cool. And then one thing led to another, and I started getting, a lot of bookings. Well, it wasn't up until last April where I was like, what? This is going really well.
Right.
I want to do it, all these things happening. And so, that's when I decided to start taking things seriously. Really shaped up, stopped drinking. I'm going on 15 months sober now. Life's been pretty good, man.
That's awesome. Congrats, man.
Yeah,
Seriously.
congratulations.
That's not something easy to do.
No, not at all. And for all of you out there listening and watching, CJ is a veteran. He was with the Army for how many years were you in the military for?
5 years.
Okay, so 5-year vet. So thank you very much for your service. Obviously, you guys deserve so much more than what you actually get, and I see it. I have so many friends, and it's it's so unfortunate what you guys have to come home to, and
it can't. It's got its ups and downs with certain things, and for the most part, most of us are just trying to get integrate back into society,
right?
And get a job and live life.
Yeah, and I mean, we have an organization here in the local county where we live. It's actually ran by a good friend of mine who is ex-Marine and everything, and there's so many times where you sit and you see all the things that happen around us in the world. You see these school shootings, and you see all these people just going crazy in public, shooting up elementary schools, colleges, all these things, and I sit there and I say to myself, out of all the times where you could take a retired vet and put them in an atmosphere where they have responsibility, where they can protect and serve again, and do it happily, know that they're serving their community and helping out people. It blows my mind that there aren't programs out there, and that there isn't enough help out there to just simply place vets in jobs where they're comfortable.
There's starting to be a lot more. The VA has been really. They've done a big overhaul with their system and how things are. So that's gotten a lot better,
right?
Which is good. And I know that there's a few other programs out there that I'm not really too familiar with, just because of my time with Warrior Point and involvement with them when I can. So it's
Well,
and we try to do also helping vets find job placement and
right.
How all of that.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're involved with a couple of charities, right? You do Warrior Point.
Yeah, Warrior Point. It's veterans helping veterans. A lot like Wounded Warrior Project started out, and I'm not going to get into details, but
anybody who followed it knows what happened.
So
yeah.
And then also during the holidays, starting around October, I do work with the Marine Corps and Toys for Tots.
Okay.
So that's just a lot of fun. I mean, we're not filming, we're not doing anything anyways, for the most part. So why not?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, anytime you can reach out, these to children in general, in any format. Especially around that time of year, it's an amazing thing. So thank you for everything you do on the side, plus everything you do acting and working.
Well, thanks for appreciate it.
Absolutely. All right, we have another question from Katie, who says, "What was it like working with Joseph Morgan in the originals, who is a fan of The Walking Dead?"
Joseph Morgan is a fun guy to work with, man. Really professional. But he'll crack a joke as soon as he can. I mean, he'll probably be the first one to it, and you won't see it coming, and you'll still be thinking that it's like, crap, we're filming. Oh, you're messing with me, aren't you? And that's how. And it's just, and he's a really cool guy, real nice guy, man.
Awesome.
So because I'm terrible at this, because it's happened a couple times so far that we've interviewed someone from The Walking Dead, and it happened with James Chen, Cal from Hilltop, and I didn't know that he was on 2 full seasons of Law & Order SVU, and I'm terrible at recognizing people's faces. And so you were on the originals?
Yeah, I was on the originals and the Vampire Diaries.
Were you really?
I didn't get a chance to be on Constantine, but there was one episode of a PlayStation show called Powers. I was 3 characters in one episode.
Yep.
So that was pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Do what?
That's awesome.
I thought it was weird they kept booking me for different stuff, and I'm like, all right, cool. I get there, and then Worship's like, okay, you're doing this today. I'm like, all right. Cool.
So who did you play on the originals and the Vampire Diaries? Because I love both those shows, so I watched them religiously.
Oh, nice. Well, let's see. On the Vampire Diaries, I am just random rave guest during rave, person at a club during an episode, and then a Vampire Diary, the originals. What did I do? Oh yeah, I was one of the original werewolves during the wedding scene.
Oh, that's cool. Actually, I have to go back and watch that then.
Yeah, during that big one where they're in New Orleans and they're having a parade down the street. Oh my god, we filmed on that for like almost 4 days.
Jeez.
And they used 15 seconds of it.
That's
really?
Yeah.
I want how is that like for actors and actresses? Like you sit there and like you said, you put 4 hours into something, and you're sitting there waiting on the day when you're going to watch the episode of the movie, and that scene comes up that you know that everybody busted their ass for, and they give you a little blip,
or they don't even show it at all,
or they don't show it at all. They just filmed it and then never did anything with it.
Yeah, that's usually been my luck, is to get cut out somewhere during editing or whatever, and it's like, that's cool.
Yeah.
They just didn't think it was good enough or whatever. It goes with the territory.
Yeah. Well, I would have to send some anonymous hate mail. I think.
Yeah.
It sucks. Don't get me wrong. And when you put that much work and that much effort into something.
Yeah.
Like, again, I was on a film called The Fifth Wave, and we spent I spent right about a week doing the campground scene where everybody rolls in and they're. If you haven't seen the movie or don't want to see the movie, I'm not offended.
Yeah.
There's a reason they're not making a sequel. But anyways.
It's called The Fifth Wave?
Yeah, The Fifth Wave.
I'm wondering if I can find that on Netflix.
Yeah.
I think so now. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I have
to check it out.
Anyways. No, we spent like a week on the scene, and they used maybe 2 minutes of it. I'm just like, wow, all the stunts, all of this, all of that, and just whatever. And I was still pretty fresh into this business.
Right.
That happened. So I didn't know that that's what actually happened. I'm like, oh, we're filming all this stuff. Yeah, great screen time. No.
Yeah.
No.
Chopping block came, and they said, see you later.
Pretty much.
What do we got lined up? Anything live lined
Well,
up?
Lucy's one of our fans from the UK. I'm sure you probably know who she is because she is obnoxious on Twitter, and I will always roast her for this and say that she is a Twitter stalker.
Ooh.
But anyways.
It's awesome. I love Lucy. She's great.
We do too, but we got to bust her chops because she tries to insult us and we don't understand it because she's British and they don't make sense,
Not a clue.
She said, I would like to say congrats to the lovely CJ for finally telling us about his newfound relationship with Natasha. You make an awesome couple.
Oh, well, thank you very much. She's at work right now. She's a nurse.
Oh.
So it's cool. It's almost, I don't know, I say fitting, but, I really dig it. She's a really strong, just gorgeous, wonderful piece of woman. And I mean, the kids are great, and it's just, you know, it's a wonderful situation that I haven't found myself in, that I really enjoy, and I'm thankful to be in. And I'm so thankful for her. She's just nothing but awesome for me.
Good, man. Well, it sounds like the past, what you said, about 15 months, right? Since you kicked.
Yeah.
So I mean, it sounds like the past 15 months have treated you really well. So that's great. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
You know, hey, we all need a break sometime.
Right.
All right. So upcoming stuff. We wanted to talk about Valor.
Oh, Valor. Okay, that one. Just the list of gripes I've got from Valor. Okay.
Well, it sounds like it's military based or
Based show. Basically, they're in what's called a SOAR unit, Special Operation Aviation Regiment.
okay.
And I was like, all right, cool. Hey, this is a field I know. You know, in the Army, I flying was a mechanic on Chinooks. So it's like, yeah, I know this field. You know, and we get there, and it was nothing like real life. They were allegedly going for authenticity, and just one goofy thing after the other, and I won't let that show.
Just over the top, kind of like this isn't real kind of thing.
It's going up to W's, so you know that it's going to be, you know, just wow, without really killing it here. I already made myself look bad enough as it is with that opinion, so it's.
It was
check it out.
Well,
What's up with it? But
we're gonna mark it down as a little life lesson.
I'm going to watch it.
Yeah. Well, you know, like I said, you know, it's one of those life lessons, you know. So you had like a little acting life lesson, you know. It's like, all right, this is yeah, they happen. It's all right. You got live.
Katie wants to know Wolves or Atlanta Falcons.
Wait, what about the Falcons?
She said Wolves or Atlanta Falcons.
Wolves or Atlanta Falcons?
The Falcons are a football team, and the Wolves are a basketball team, are they not?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Timberwolves.
That's what I thought. I don't know.
I don't know. Do you like? Are you well?
I love basketball.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as basketball is concerned, I mean, Atlanta Hawks all the way.
Oh, maybe she meant the Hawks, not the Falcons.
Oh.
No. Dude, Natasha's a huge football fan, so we're definitely going to be going to a few Falcons games.
Are you
okay.
based in Georgia also?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So work isn't that far away for you?
No, not bad. I kind of, you know, it's funny. I made my way back to Savannah for familiarity, and just like I said, just kind of fell into acting. But you know, since taking it seriously, so I'm living in Atlanta now.
Hold on. Every time I'm actually gonna blame it on Lucy. Every time Lucy joins one of our podcasts, for some reason, shit just goes bad. So, Lucy, from now on, you're only allowed to watch the recorded version. All right? No more live for you. You're done. We're just gonna I don't know, we're gonna have to block you or do something. Because it's every time. Every time. I think she's got bad juju.
Lucy, we love you,
like,
but I mean, you're like a black cloud for us. I don't know.
I feel terrible saying it because she's got the beast mode shirt on in her picture.
Poor CJ's like, oh man, I just want to be interviewed. I don't want to deal with this.
Yeah, he's like, you guys just brought like 1,000 other problems I didn't want into my life. So as we continue the it seems like online unable to chat or connect with our chat, but we can mobily, right?
Yeah, I got over here. Don't worry.
So the mobile's working.
I'll fill the questions for myself. Don't worry.
Yeah. Well, we're still. I mean, we're live. None of that's affected, so that's good.
It's just the chat for some reason is acting up. First time I've had that happen. So I mean, you know, you should be honored, CJ. Honestly.
What? All right. So you mentioned you're working with a few people. Jason Thompson, who's also on the show.
Yeah, he's one of Simon's guys. Like I said, the apple stealing savior.
Right. And then Murder Bunny Studios. What's that about?
Yeah, that's Jason's film company and or his production company. Is what we call Murder Bunny Studios. I've been working with them doing various things. On a couple projects, I might do audio or I might do acting, whatever. It's really independent right now. We're just trying to, you know, get our name out there just as filmmakers, man, and you know, just have fun doing it.
Good. Hey, you know, everybody's got to start somewhere. So, you know, nothing wrong with that. So, I mean, as far as acting in general, your first role acting was that was that this reminds me of Josh when Josh just started throwing in
Josh Turner does weird things.
Weird things.
And one thing he loves to do is he loves to get that side cocked look, and he stares into the camera and he's like like that. Yup, perfect.
Yeah.
So you know what we should do? We should go back now and screenshot that later and put it screenshot Josh's and put it side by side.
Yeah. That'll work.
We could call it the savior sideways stare or something.
Yeah, it's like a savior thing, I believe. And then just
part of your interview process with Negan, right?
Well, I just ask you, please don't show your nipples because Josh loves to show his nipples. So let's not do that. Yeah, he's a big nipple guy.
Yeah, even when he interviewed Jason, was it last week? I'm so shocked with the amount of overtime we've had to work this past couple weeks.
Yeah.
This week?
I think it was last week.
I think it was last week.
Last week.
Yeah, Josh said that he was watching the podcast naked,
mm-hmm.
and so then he sent me a DM with him not having a shirt on and him holding his nipple up. Yeah, that was.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, our podcast is totally PG-13. Yeah, absolutely,
100%.
I'm man.
We try to keep it that way.
Exactly.
So yeah, now that we've talked about nipples, first major acting role.
First major acting role would probably be on the show Containment. I was on the pilot episode that was being directed by David Nutter.
That's a good show.
Who started just a lot of things. I mean, pretty much everything this guy started turns to gold, except this one. It's now on Netflix.
I like the show. I mean, whatever.
I'm saying it's a cool show, but there was nothing that worked for season 2.
It was a cool idea. I think it was more just the execution, I guess, and the way it was received just didn't follow through. But it had a really cool premise behind it.
Yeah, okay. And that was something cool. I was looking forward to being more permanent part of. But no, that one started out. We were doing this really big scene. If you watch the first episode, there's little blips here and there of a chaos and a crowd running and all of that when just all hell breaks loose with this virus. And the part that got cut, David looks at me and he's like, "We need something to set this up. We need a line. We need any points at me." And I guess it was just right place, right time. But he points at me like, "You. I need you to say, something he's sick, everybody run," or something like that. So I yelled it, looked right at the camera, this and that, they cut it. Totally cut it. I was only there doing fronts, in terms of doing speaking parts, so that's cool.
Yeah.
But I still got my first screen credit at the end of the episode, so that was probably my biggest thing I've done so far as that goes. But The Walking Dead has definitely been the biggest thing I've done as far as I guess global audience is concerned.
Right. So I mean, your main introduction, your first episode you did with them, was that the start of season 7?
No, I was in the season 6 finale.
Okay. So all right. So yeah. All right. So you came in end of season 6, beginning of 7, and all right.
Yes, sir.
And you've been there steadily through, and we're hoping he's still there for 8. We're gonna speculate that you are.
Yep.
Because
trust, I hope so too. It's gonna be awesome.
We're gonna speculate. If I didn't see you die on TV, I'm gonna assume you're still alive. And
normally a good assumption on shows. On season 8, though, everybody dies. They're like, okay, you know what? No, dead. Screw it. Everybody is dead.
Right. Yeah. All right. So
that's good. That's comic book logic. Is you don't assume someone's dead unless you see a body, and even then.
Yeah. Well, that's what Well, you know what? Speaking of the comic book, I mean, is that something you got into when you got this role? Did you start did you know about The Walking Dead? Were you into it prior?
I didn't even know about The Walking Dead when the show came out, and I was like, "Oh, it's based on a comic. Okay, that's cool." Never got into the comic. Still haven't read the comic. I am probably the worst Walking Dead fan ever.
You're sticking to your roots as a savior and just not giving a damn.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
so
just being a badass.
Listen, I can totally respect that. You didn't do what everybody else does and run to season 1 and just binge watch. While you're eating bonbons and Oreos and milk. Well,
I mean, I was a fan of the show when it came out and everything, and of course, I had the goal that a lot of people have. Oh, hey, I want to be a walker, and then it happened. But it's more
I guess the perspective's different for me. I guess for me, it's yeah, I love it. I absolutely love what I do. Love the cast, the crew. It's my favorite set. And so as far as the show goes, yeah, absolutely. Comics, though, I love comics. I'm more into Moon Knight right now.
Oh, okay.
That's the story.
So you're a Marvel guy?
Yeah. Especially after Ant-Man. That I got to work on Ant-Man with Peyton Reed and Lars and Paul. I mean, just that was a fun shoot.
Yeah. Thank you for being a Marvel guy, by the way.
Oh.
We have a DC guy here, and just it doesn't go well.
So it's funny you bring up DC and Marvel because Katie has a question. If you could play any character, DC or Marvel, on a live screen, who would you play?
Honestly, I would love to play Moon Knight.
Okay.
And
play.
I would love to see you do that, actually.
Oh, I appreciate that.
He's one of my favorite characters. I play Marvel Contest of Champions. I love that game.
Nice.
Yeah.
I would love to see a movie being made of that. But
I'm just saying that people should just tweet it and tag him in it and tag Marvel Studios in it.
I think that's what people should do. Absolutely.
I'm just saying.
Reed, I guess it's just a lot of fun to work with.
Yeah. Well, there you go. If you'd like to see him as a superhero,
it'd be kind of badass to see Moon Knight just show up and
that's the thing.
At the end of Infinity War, just show up and be like,
this.
Sup?
Yeah, this huge universe, and let's expand, people.
Especially because it's not likely they're going to get X-Men, so it'd be cool to see them.
They're not. Yeah, they're not going to get. Well, they're going to have to do something about the X-Men, whether they get them or not. They're going to have to at least make mention of them or something because they're in Infinity War. So Fox is going to have to eat it somehow or another.
Yeah, that's one of those fun stuff. I was actually talking with a buddy about X-Men the other day. It would be great if they were, had the same continuity going with their own movies and timelines. That would just be an amazing thing. Like, how cool would they actually be? If they stuck to their own stuff.
I mean, Sony swallowed their pride with Spider-Man. So, I mean, they realize what a cash cow that could be.
Right. And now, look, they're doing a, what the hell is his name?
Venom.
Now they're doing a Venom movie.
Even though it's standalone from the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but it's
still doing it.
Yep.
They're still doing it. Okay, so speaking of the show, as far as characters on the show, or people in general, you got any favorites, any people out there on the show that you kind of maybe, I don't want to say model yourself after, but you pay more attention to, watch them act, anything like that?
Well, I try to watch, every show I'm on, I try to watch all the talent, all the main actors that they have there, to see what the director wants, and then of course they have their own fans too. And so it's like, okay, well, that's cool. How can I, get to that level of being a full-blown cat from outside? So yeah, I do try to model myself after a few people. I mean, as for who specifically, just a lot of people in general. I see what little things I can pick up from there. And but as far as favorites goes, I think Gabriel Iglesias, probably one of the best guys I think I've ever had the privilege of meeting. And his view on things is he's just the friendliest guy. And his view on things is, strangers are only friends we haven't met yet.
True.
And so you see him out in public, he's probably going to be the guy to come up and introduce himself to you.
Right.
And that's Gabe. He's a cool guy. And wow, he's where he's at. Maybe I should start acting that way. Going from being veteran to actor, I was a dick.
Yeah.
You're going to hear some drunken horror stories after, if I actually get famous for all this. You're going to hear some drunken horror stories, and they're probably going to be true. It happened.
Yeah.
I guess follow it and, move on.
You know what? I guess depending, I mean, you came from the Army, which is one of the more regimented branches of the military, and
we're the good one, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you came out of there as probably doing what I do everywhere I go. Besides us doing security, I'm involved in law enforcement, so it's like everywhere. And I don't get made fun of, but like my girlfriend, when we go out somewhere, I always make sure that my back is to the wall. I won't expose myself to a crowd or anything like that. And one of the first things I do is count the exits. it's just you're kind of pre-programmed for that kind of stuff,
Yeah.
Yeah. I back my car in everywhere I go. I don't pull in. There's so many little, they call them cliche things, but it's stuff you just learn to do because it's like, if shit hits the fan, guess what? I'm getting out.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. That's one of those things where most people don't even stop to think about it. But okay, they see people like us doing it, but the reason that we're programmed for that is because these are all the things that you can do along the way as far as urban survival is concerned.
Yep.
That don't take any extra effort in order to help maintain your own personal plus your family's safety and security while you're out and about.
Yeah.
And so most people don't stop to think about that.
Right.
Yeah. Like, well, why are you doing all this, and that? Well, it's not taking any extra time, but I'm still increasing my own personal safety.
Right. Yeah.
So why not?
Every now and then you get that. You definitely get like that. That weird look from people. Like, what? What are you talking about? It's like when I go out, I just go out. I know. When I go out, I just go out too. But I do this, and this, and this while I'm there. So, it's stuff. You got to be a little bit of a dick. You got to be a little bit of a dick.
Yeah.
Better than being a lot of bit of a dick.
He's very good at being a lot of dick.
I have my days where the dick is larger than usual.
Not where I meant to take that one, but all right, thanks.
Let's get off of dick jokes, because we do have probably 100% women watching.
I swear we are total professionals. Anyways, continue.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah. What?
Yep.
So, all right, you got into this. So you didn't have any formal acting? Did you ever do you take classes? Did you ever, or you just dove in?
I actually minored in theater at Blue Mountain Community College in Pendleton, Oregon. That was pretty cool, actually. And the funny thing about that one was the president from the Portland Actors Conservatory had come out during after we got to see our finals. We had to direct and for what I was doing, I had to direct and be and act in a play. And so once we got to see all that, dude came out personally and offered me a position out there. He's like, "Yeah, I can make room for you at the school. That's not a problem." Never took it. Got offered all this and that. I was like, never took it because I, honest to God, never thought I would ever find myself doing anything professional with acting.
Right.
Because it was like, have you seen this? It's ridiculous. Well, I guess people like it on screen. That's what it took, was being on screen, I suppose.
Yeah. Well, you got to hammer that one. You got to get that one look, like Zoolander. You know what I mean? You got to get the look. Yeah. See, there it is. Just like that. It's just bam. You got the look, and next thing you know, the jobs are just rolling in. Ryan does a good look. He's doing it right now.
No, that's just my why do I put up with this shit look? But that's a story for another time.
Oh God.
True story. I actually hated this guy when I first met him. I thought he was the biggest douche walking. I really did.
Oh, that's awful. Why would you think that?
Well, see, we worked together, and I didn't work with him that much. He worked one of my overnights, and I worked straight overnights at the hospital. And I recently just switched my schedule up when I got promoted. And so Chris has this offstandish personality when you work with him, I guess. And so one day he was saying something, I don't remember what it was, but it had me so pissed. And I was like, you know what, Chris? You're just a fucking douche. And I slammed the door shut into the security office, and I walked out. And one of our friends, Detroit, was on the post right outside the security office. And he was like, bruh, are you all right? And I'm like, no. And I just slammed the ER door, and I walked into the ER, and I went back to my post.
Yeah. You gotta test you gotta test the thickness of people's skin sometimes to see who you really got. Who you
now
really
he's one of my
dealing
best
with.
friends for some reason.
Because there's he can relate. You do things like this, because you want to test people's abilities. Hey, can I get this guy even when I have him full blown pissed off at me to still have my six? And if and if I can, then I know you're worth keeping around.
Oh, well, I guess I'm worth keeping around then.
See?
See?
I did my job.
Yeah. the big guys, we used to send them for the standard, left-handed wrench or the ID10T form.
ID10T.
Yeah. I remember I sent one guy out for some grid squares one time. That was pretty awesome.
Oh, okay.
That guy, he was lost for a while. Where did he go? he went over the PX for some reason. I'm like, you know what? Never mind.
Military jokes are fun. Especially, you get, everybody to play a little scavenger hunt or something like that, and next thing you know, you told them to go find something that doesn't even fucking exist, but they're gonna go get it anyway. This is how it goes. What we got?
Lucy's making comments about the dick jokes.
Of course,
as normal.
Yeah.
Something about giving her a look, Pookie. I don't know.
Oh. He's known as Pookie Bear on Twitter. So any kind of
Nice.
Pookie Bear reference you hear, it's Ryan.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm still not sure how that whole thing came about, but whatever.
Shit happens.
Stephanie Moore said we're all pervs.
Because Steph really cares.
But I mean, do we really need to lie about it?
Yeah.
Be so honest about it. Totally honest about it. Yeah.
Good point.
You know what? I'll own the honesty.
Jeannie said that you're a lovely person.
Thank
that
you.
She doesn't see it.
Thank you. Thank you very much. That's all I asked for.
Right?
So, any other questions that we wrote down? 'Cause I
Yeah,
don't
wow.
have any questions on here.
Oh yeah. Okay. We're good. All right. So outside, what happened?
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, outside of acting and like what you're doing now, spare time, free time, what do you do for fun? Do you still hit the range every now and then? Do you do anything like that?
Oh, of course, man. I mean, you got to stay in shape. A lot of what you're doing as far as, on the range is muscle memory when things get critical.
Right.
A time to, do like you do at the range. So, yeah, definitely. And then I've gotten into doing a lot of drone work. I like flying. It's since I got out of the Army, I stopped flying Chinook. And it's still there. So at least, a small part of me gets to have a little bit of fun, with a vehicle in the sky somehow.
So wait, you're an actual pilot?
No.
Oh.
I was a mechanic starting out. And then,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You just like to go up in the air with fast objects.
Yeah, we crew go up in there also. For Blackhawks and Chinooks, crew, the mechanics get to go up and as crew members.
Oh, okay.
So you fix it and keep it flying. But
yeah.
So yeah.
Hopefully not have to fix it while you're trying to keep it flying. Things happen.
That can happen.
Did you ever have to did you do like parachute school or anything like that?
No, I didn't get to do anything like that. I mean, a lot of the training we did with other groups, because I was just in like sport unit basically, and next door to 160th, and so we would train with them occasionally, doing different things, just different occasionally train with the Rangers, take them out of the air range, and crap like that. And then of course, combat, standard deployment type stuff, but nothing really too special or fancy, I guess.
So being on the show then, in the environment you're in, being with the bad guys and everything like that,
mm-hmm. and
playing the the part that you play, I mean, it's pretty fitting then. It's something you're comfortable with. Especially with war coming up in season 8 and all that stuff. So
I get to walk around with an AK, so I am right at home on set.
Right, and you don't have to say really. I mean, you don't have to say shit. You just have to act and do.
Yeah, and see, well, that also is one of the challenges on there. Probably the biggest challenge that I don't think. Well, I'll put it this way: it was a big challenge for me to even see this for the longest time. But especially starting out in background, a lot of people started out in background, worked their way up through the ranks.
Right.
And the thing that a lot of them realized is that, okay, some people might look at it as like just background, or it's only background. Try to demean it somehow. But it's like, no, if you have somebody in background that can say more than a cast member or one of the higher paid people, but with just a look,
yeah.
that's how you get noticed.
Yeah.
And so that's one of the things. Like a lot of the faces, I like to practice emojis.
Oh, okay.
There's another thing I do in my spare time.
Can you wait real quick?
Like,
can I pick one?
Yeah, go for it.
Show me the poop emoji.
Oh.
I got him.
No. Well, I mean, you're looking at this, so close enough.
Oh, come on.
No, I got some news for you, guy. You have some women on here that are absolutely in love with your smile. So,
also, really quick, Katie wants to know.
Oh, here we go.
What was it like working with Xander Berkeley from Terminator 2? I know you're a fan.
Well, Xander Berkeley, I've been a fan of his work, but not, really a huge fan. And in real life, he's just the nicest guy, man. Really cool guy. So yeah, I'll work with him any day. It's just I hope he would like to work with me.
Have you been able to do well? I guess you haven't been on because he's at Hilltop. And have you been,
or is he at Hilltop? Bum.
It's true. It's true.
Because we all know that he's Negan's pillow buddy.
What? Yeah. Did you wait? What?
Really?
Pillow buddy?
Yeah. You know what that means, right?
They're sleeping in bed together?
It's a joke. Like, they're in cohorts. They're in cahoots.
I'd like you to tell that to Negan to his face. Tell him that he's got a man pillow buddy. How do you think that'd go over, CJ?
He'd probably laugh.
Steve, for that statement, this is the emoji that should be. They don't have an emoji for that. This should be it.
Yeah. Yeah, see?
But think about it, okay? Was it
There's a better way of phrasing that than saying that he's sleeping with another man.
I'm not saying he's literally sleeping with each other. Oh my god, I'm saying, like, figuratively speaking, they are in bed together, not literally.
Right.
That's why he had Cal or
now
James
we'll never have Xander Berkeley on here.
Don't get me wrong. I don't like Gregory. I like Xander Berkeley.
I'm not a fan of Gregory either. I really not.
Well, as a character, Gregory, I can't stand him.
Yep.
I hope he's your first kill.
Right?
I'm gonna pray to the Walking Dead gods. I'm gonna tweet it and say, let CJ kill Xander Berkeley. Let him kill.
Don't get me wrong. I love Xander Berkeley.
I do too.
I do. I think he is phenomenal.
Absolutely.
I think the fact that he's such a lovable person in person,
right,
and that he's able to play a douchebag so well, speaks a lot to his acting ability. It really is,
really does.
Yeah, I mean, to play someone that is the exact opposite of who you are takes a lot of training, a lot of talent, and I a lot of credit to him for that.
Yeah. I just can't stand him on the show.
It's what you think of as who he is.
That was another emoji face.
Did you hear that though?
What?
I said maybe the real act is what you think he's like in real life.
Mm-hmm.
Bum, bum, bum.
Right?
That one was a little more, like, sad,
Well, that was sad.
Bum, bum, bum.
Right, that was kind of like a, wow.
Hey, this, I love you, man. You know that. So.
Yeah. We'll let him know that. We're gonna tag the shit out of him just so he knows that we were talking about him.
Oh yeah, right.
Marissa,
yes, Marissa, I know.
I'm right.
All right, I know that the saying. I know the saying is that they're sleeping together, like they're in bed together. Yeah, they're in cohorts. I get that. It's the way Ryan said it.
I didn't say they're pillow buddies. It's another saying to mean they're in bed together. It's a figurative.
If me and CJ were hanging out and someone came up and said, you two are pillow buddies, I'd knock him right the fuck out.
But here's the thing. It's not. I wasn't saying it in the context of Negan and him are hanging out. I'm saying it in the context of they're in cahoots.
Pillow buddies.
They're in cahoots against the allies.
Cahoots. You didn't say
because
that.
it's assumed when I said that they are pillow buddies.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
That was it.
See? You tell me I'm a pillow buddy with another guy, we're gonna have a problem.
Yeah. So with Natasha.
Yeah. See, yeah, thank you. Leave Pookie alone. Come on with the defending of this guy all the time.
Because I'm likable. Anyways, I'm sorry.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you are very likable.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
I try
even though
that,
he's a DC fan, I know, I get it.
I even have a DC tattoo, but that's beside the point.
We're not going to show that again.
Yeah, not
Nobody's perfect.
See, thank you. CJ and I get along really well.
Rip.
Right.
Rest in peace. I'm done. I'm out. I'm gonna walk out the door now.
No, you're fine.
I will hang out with your dog.
Well, Katie says that she's known Xander since she was 11 years old. That's interesting. Yeah. All right.
Super long time fan. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Katie is very devoted.
But do you know what Katie we're talking about? I'm sure you
Katie
do,
Lester.
right? Katie Lester.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Lester.
Yeah. Katie is along with a slew of other people. Katie's amazing at doing edits. She's also the biggest Daniel Newman fan
Yes, she
in
is.
the world.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, she's great at what she does. She does edits daily, and every one of them is great. So thank you for tuning in tonight, Katie. We appreciate
Yes,
it.
Katie, I appreciate it.
Yeah,
I know it's
absolutely.
late there.
Yeah, right now.
I mean, right now it's probably 1 a.m.
One around there,
That's
pushing it.
about 1:15 there.
Finish.
Yeah, and they're all still there. I know Lucy doesn't have to work in the morning because she doesn't do anything for a living. So
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So there's that. What? Come on, Donna. What do you mean? I'm getting beat up right now, CJ. It doesn't look good for you and me.
Yeah.
So
Totally under the bus.
we got to give a shout out to Donna.
Yeah.
Donna is our tech guru. She takes care of our website for us and everything, and she does this all just being the lovely person that she is. And we can't thank her enough. And so I'm so. We're not in Texas. We're in New York State.
It doesn't matter. In New York State, it means the same thing.
No, it doesn't.
We just had a support. We had someone back us on this, okay? And
From
it says,
Texas.
Here in Texas, pillow buddies means that you're sleeping together. I have your back. See that?
Yeah.
See? Thank you. Look, Lucy doesn't do anything. This is good stuff. I like it. It became a little war over here. It's good.
Yeah.
We're probably gonna lose some. We're gonna lose some viewers, but it'll be all right.
But anyways, Donna wants us to impale Chris. So I'm just throwing it out there that
Impale me.
yes,
How do you know? She just said impale him.
yes, meaning you,
How do you know that?
because I'm assuming.
Impaling.
Maybe we're impaling you.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying. Gregory. Oh, she's talking about Gregory. She wants you to impale him.
Oh, yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah. Take like one of Hilltop's spears and then stab him with it.
Right?
Yeah. I hear that guy. I hear that guy Peter Zimmerman. He's pretty weak. I could pull out of his arms and then stick somebody with it.
Oh, damn, Peter, if you're watching, bro, I'm sorry. I support you 100%.
No. We're good friends with Peter. He'd be okay with it. He's all right with it.
Oh, man.
All right. What do we got here? Do.
If you can't read my handwriting, my bad.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like looking at, something,
Don't even say it.
All right, never mind. I won't. We spoke about Stephen Ogg and working with him, and what kind of maniac that guy is. Oh, we have some Caleb art?
Yeah.
Show that
Caleb
again?
Tucker, man, he's the man.
Look at that. We got some Caleb art. Very nice. I like it. There you go. I know Caleb's girlfriend was watching earlier,
Casey,
right?
yeah, but
Casey
she was
watching.
having the same chat problems we were, so I think she might have stopped.
Yeah. So they were here. I know Caleb had to work tonight. He was pretty upset about that. He tweeted it. But I'll definitely tweet him and let him know that you did a little shout out for him, showed some of his art.
I'm sure he'll watch it. He usually watches it. You can't catch him live.
Absolutely. The genre itself that you're in right now with The Walking Dead, and it seems like a lot of the stuff that you've done in general, with the one show that was it called Contamination or Containment.
Yeah.
That seemed like it was another kind of like should I say zombie or virus type
Like
show,
an
infection type thing.
Yeah. And, yeah. I've never watched it.
Well, I mean, so is the genre in general
But
something?
The genre's along the same line as far as being a horror-related show.
Right.
But that one has to deal with a virus that's just really messing people up and killing them.
So is this something like you want to try to stick with and keep getting into more, or are you looking to branch out and get into like, do you want to do like a Notebook type movie one day?
Well, I'm not going to rule that out, but for the time being, the horror genre is just really the most fun.
It really is, yeah.
Why not? We need people to make all the genres. So
Yeah, absolutely.
That or the superhero genre,
Yeah. Don't listen.
That's a lot of fun. I'd like to be versatile as far as any kind of acting goes.
Do you
and
produce?
use my time in background to practice for silent films.
Oh, okay. I mean,
That was
so
fairly bad joke. My bad.
do you take any kind of classes now? Do you try to, or are you just kind of still, just doing what you do kind of thing? Have you tried to like?
I do what I do, but it's like as far as classes goes, who has time? And what better training can somebody get than to be there on set watching the talent?
It's true
Because they've already made it. They're already at that level of being a cast member or whatever, and so they're who the director and the crew want to see as well as the viewing audience. So it's like, okay, how are they behaving? What is different about their acting that I can model my own after, so that way I can get myself to that level.
Okay, all right.
So kind of how I see it. It's you can learn from anywhere, in my opinion, if you're willing to learn.
Mm.
So
yeah, just like you've been you're picking up on the faces and stuff like that. Getting your look down.
Cool. Trying to.
Yeah.
I think it's fun meeting the kids at at the cons and stuff, because it's like, so do you have a save your face? Who's here? Save your face. You see these little kids are like, I'm like, I'm not gonna tell them that they look constipated,
right?
But but it's cute, man.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I love it.
So, what have you been to many, or
No, I was at Heroes and Villains Fest back in October, and then went to Days of the Dead in January in Atlanta, and that one was a lot of fun. So I didn't go there as a guest; I just went there as a fan because I love the horror genre.
Okay. Well, yeah. Marissa just asked, are there any roles you would say no to?
Porn. Yeah, I would say no to that in any form.
Wait, does that fall under acting?
I don't even know anymore, man. That's a can of worms on itself right there with Lake. Okay, I don't even want to get into that one.
Yeah, I mean, you got to show up with, a pizza hat on,
A pizza box.
and a pizza box in your hand, and ding dong. Who is
the
it?
pizza's here.
It's the pizza man.
Oh,
But I didn't order any pizza.
Well,
You know what I mean? Like, what do you mean you didn't order any pizza?
You didn't order one with
extra sausage. Oh God, yeah. You know what? I can see you doing it though. I can see you pulling it off. Not literally, but I can see you pulling it off.
Wow, this got off topic.
Oh, that'd be fun. I think I would something like that. I would want to do like a 48-hour film project or something, and have that as the premise. Whatever the topic comes out, revolve it around a horrible porn. I think that would be a fun thing to do.
I would think that would be absolutely hysterical. I know that they've got a zombie beavers thing on Netflix, and that looks pretty good. Yeah, no, it looks terrible.
You know what that actually reminds me of?
Terrible.
Thinking of that, if you watch Zombieland, there's one part in the opening scene where the dude's running out of a strip club, and this stripper has like nipple tassels on, and she's running after.
Yeah.
Oh, and they were great. She worked it well. Acting on that part.
That's another movie. Well, when is part 2 coming out? Hello.
Tell me about
I heard it was coming. I heard because the Amazon picked it up as a TV show, and then they recast every single person on there, well, all 4 of them, and then ruined it in my opinion. I hated the show, and then apparently whatever production company was that did Zombieland 1 bought the rights back to it and said that they're working on 2.
And they were supposed to do a Zombieland TV show, and that fell through.
Well, they did that, and then terrible, on Amazon on their Instant Prime videos or whatever, and I think they did 5 episodes or something like that, and it was just terrible.
Yeah. So Donna wants to know, what about Skinemax, which is Cinemax After Dark? Any actor or actress you would like to do a movie with? This is from Stephanie. Is there anybody out there that you would really love to do a movie with?
Oh, that's a good one.
Make sure we get to Katie's question too. But
wow.
Yes.
I might have to come back to that one, because that's I've worked with a lot of really cool people that are just really good at their craft, and so I don't even know right now answer that one.
I know I would love to work with is Jason Momoa.
I can see that as being fun because it's Jason Momoa, but
I mean,
I know why. It's because he's Aquaman
No,
in
it's not.
DC Comics.
No, it's not. It's because of Stargate Atlantis,
They're one
and
of
it's
those
because
guys.
of Frontier.
All right, but he's gonna be Aquaman.
Okay, that has nothing to do with it, though.
You're such a fibber.
I swear to God, Stargate Atlantis is the reason why I started following Jason Momoa.
All right, it's still pretty fucking nerdy.
Have you watched any of the Stargate shows or movies?
Absolutely not. No,
You're missing out.
no.
If you're even remotely into sci-fi,
I'm okay.
whatever.
I'll be all right.
I'm into sci-fi. I've seen Stargate the movie, but nothing after that. So
He's got to watch the shit. Try the show. Apparently,
And
Momoa
it
does
is
a
it
great
is
job.
rough because SG-1 has 10 seasons.
Oh,
Atlantis has like 5, I think, and Universe has 2. So you're looking at like 17 seasons of show. So
we got a question from Katie again. She says, "What advice would you give an upcoming actor or actress?"
don't be a dick.
that's solid.
There goes my job.
I mean, you'd be surprised how far in life you can really go. Just don't be a dick. Until you have to be.
Right.
But that's another story.
So yeah, basically, just kill him with kindness.
Something like that. Well, the advice that was given to me was can really apply anywhere, but it's who it came from that made it awesome. And basically, there's a few really easy things. He says put yourself out there. For starters. Second, I'm not a A-lister yet. So, don't be too picky. If somebody has me in mind for a role, take that role and just rock the hell out of it.
Okay.
And then, while you're on set, be that person that everybody wants to work with. There's been a few times where I get to set, it might be a new set, but I've worked with some of the crew members or maybe the cast before, and they're like, oh, this is cool, CJ's here. Sweet, I love this guy, or whatever. That'd be the same advice I give to anybody, just because it's been working for me. And like I said, have you seen this? It's ridiculous, man. And if that advice works for me, it'll work for anybody.
Well, like I said, you can keep saying whatever you gotta say, but they're in love with the smile. So if you keep smiling, you're all right. You'll be okay. Let me see here. Note to Chris, don't be a dick. Ha ha ha, Lucy. Note to Lucy. Stop ruining our podcast with your bad juju.
You're gonna make her say it again.
Yeah, I know.
And watch, the chat's gonna magically stop working.
Exactly. Katie's met Jason Momoa 7 times. Katie, how did you pull all this off in your lifetime? Like, this woman either has met everybody, or I think I just need to hang out with Katie.
Yeah, seriously.
Right?
Like her and
Like
Gay, because I know Gay goes to a lot of the cons and stuff like that. Yep.
Holy cow. Did we miss something? Oh no! All right, Lucy wants to know: Do you do anything with Josh Turner as far as the autism stuff?
No, not yet. Before it was a thing of waiting for me to get up to Atlanta. I don't know if you might remember Josh. This was right around a year ago when they first started doing the Fighting for Autism.
Yep.
And they had a few of the guys. They had Josh Hoover, who played Fat Joey, and also a couple of the Saviors, as well as Actor Martinez, go over there and were wrestling and doing some big cool things. And I wasn't able to join them at the time, but I'm not ruling it out. I mean, I haven't said no.
Right.
We'll see how it goes. It's just our paths have been kind of different right now.
Oh, all right. Hey, listen, but it's something that you want to hop in the ring and I don't know, get your chest
my ass
kicked in or something
absolutely.
like that. Yeah, he's down for it. You know what? We're not going to start that hashtag. No, we're not. Listen, and we're not going to. No, there's no. We're not doing any of this. No. We need to do a "Don't Be a Dick" shirt. We need to do a "Fuck you, Chris." Thanks, Lucy. Appreciate that. She's got a potty mouth, boy. I tell you. And I bet you it sounded something like this: "What you do? Fuck off, Chris," or some shit like that with her accent. And then hashtag don't be a dick. Katie says she's done her bucket list. That's amazing. Yes, next version of a Beast Mode t-shirt. Right. Okay. All right. I made myself a name tonight. Thanks, Ryan. Appreciate it.
That's what I'm here for. I'm here for this and the chat.
Right.
Right? I think you're doing great, Ryan.
Thank you, CJ. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
See, some appreciation would be nice once in a
You
while.
know what, though?
Appreciate it, man.
If we do a hashtag Don't Be a Dick shirt, or what was the other one? Yeah, Don't Be a Dick t-shirt, or hashtag Don't Be a Dick t-shirt, I'm going to have to put CJ's name on it somewhere. Like,
Cool.
trademark, little TM, CJ Rhoades.
Oh, no, it ain't even got to be a trademark, man. It's just my own little life's philosophy. When I walk out the door, I just, try to not be a dick. It usually works, because any day without a murder charge is a great day.
Yeah.
So I see Gay and Lucy both appreciate as them being British gals. They appreciate your British accent.
Yeah, that wasn't even my best British. I can do a really good British accent. But I need to warm up to that kind of thing. You know what I
He's
mean?
being drunk is what he's saying.
I do need to be drunk. And then it's really, really spot on, because not only am I, drunk like most Brits are, I'm doing the accent with it. What?
Well, depending on how drunk I get, I sound Scottish. And then as far as British goes,
Do you do a good Shrek?
Do what?
Do you do a good Shrek?
No.
No.
Boy, don't get.
We got okay. So, do you have a favorite movie or TV show that you're into right now? Kelly fucking
Preacher.
Hope. What is it, Preacher?
Preacher, and I am so waiting on. Well, this Preacher's good. But I am seriously waiting on season 2 of Taboo. That is my show right there.
Taboo. Okay.
I mean, Tom Hardy absolutely kills it.
Yeah. Well,
Just wow.
he's also going to be playing in the Sony movie. He's going to play. Yep. Marvel.
Venom?
Venom. He's going to play Venom
Oh, yep.
in the new. So that'll be great, because
Yeah.
I mean he's been one of my favorites ever since he did Bane in Dark Knight Rises. I mean,
Yeah.
he did such a bang up job doing Bane. It was unreal.
Yeah.
So much that like I had to go and buy a Bane mask and be Bane for Halloween 2 years in a row.
Mm.
So
Nice.
yeah. I even had the whole accent and talk down for him and everything.
Yeah.
It was pretty good. Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, I get it, Lucy. Sorry, I'm still being called a dick. Ross used my Cockney accent. Who's Ross? Wait, Ross used my Cockney accent to approve his Michael Caine? I'm lost on that one. What is that?
Jeannie wants you to do a Texan accent.
Jeannie wants me to do a Texan. I would just sound like Yosemite Sam, I think. I don't know. Yeah, I don't even know how to.
And my Texan.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think I would need like a hat and some boots to really get into character for that.
You should have told
Oh
me,
my
because I have hats and a boot at home. So
I don't even want to know why. Were you embedding someone?
Nope.
That's called the smoky face right there. That's the. It's the smolder. Called the smolder. That's what it is.
Ross Marquand.
Oh, Ross McCorn. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what did he? Yes, wait. What? I'm so confused right now. I'm trying to keep up with what's going on here.
I don't know.
Yeah, I know you're in like left field. I got it. This is what happens to our guests sometimes.
Oh, that's cool. It happens.
Wait, do it. Pretend I said. Wait, whoa, CJ, can you do a British accent? I can't drink. I'm in the what? I can't drink. I'm in hospital. Operating on Friday. Preacher, Dominic Cooper is cool. Did you know Daniel Newman was one of Bane's thugs in Batman Rises? See, this woman is such a wealth of knowledge. It's unreal. All right, so CJ, Katie wants to know if you can do a British accent.
Barely on the spot. It's like,
Yeah, right.
yeah. It's not quite going to be as lovely as you might think, but let's see what I can manage.
Okay. I feel like I need a monocle
Yeah, right.
and like a top hat and a cane. I feel like I need
With
to
a
look
pocket watch with a chain.
like kind of like the Planters Peanut guy. That's what I
You,
think.
you ever watch Parent Trap with Lindsay Lohan? Her British
Oh, yeah.
grandfather.
Oh yeah.
That's what I imagine when I think of like an old British dude.
Right. Huh. Telly who? In what not?
So here, CJ, let's hear your British accent. Come on.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, I just tried it. It was awful. So
Sorry, I'm terrible, but I didn't even notice that you tried it.
it's the on the spot thing that gets me, man.
I
It
should-
was like,
See that'll go in a blooper reel one day. We're gonna have that. Bloopers. Any bloopers? Anything funny happen on while you're filming it at all in The Walking Dead? Somebody fall in the water. I don't know.
not really so much bloopers on the show.
Well, I know that Norman and Andrew are big pranksters.
Do what now?
Andrew and Norman, I heard they're big pranksters.
Yes, but not with us. So I mean, they've got their own thing going on. We got our own. So I mean, we go to that stuff. There's not usually too much joking around.
Right. Well, yeah. Especially with all you serious guys, you know.
I mean, occasionally might have a mishap with, like a prosthetic or something, but that's about it.
A mishap with a prosthetic.
Yeah, like walkers or something.
Oh, okay. All right. Hold on. He kills me. Someone said, wait, Gay said, she goes, oh, come on, CJ, half the cast of The Walking Dead is British.
My goal is one day I'm going to eventually have watched enough Top Gear and Doctor Who where I can perfectly do a British accent,
Yes.
because I want to, like an American, to go to Britain and start doing those acting jobs.
I got you.
Yeah. See,
You can flip the roles on them.
yeah, exactly.
You know what? There's some damn good thinking. Katie, I'm still concerned here. We're gonna have to. We'll talk off screen, but we're gonna want to know why you're gonna be in the hospital. Number one, on Friday.
Marissa wants to do the Bane accent, by the way.
Wants me to do the Bane. Wow, I haven't done Bane in a long time, so I might, I don't know. I can't. Bane is like real pitchy kind of. It's weird. Like you can't just throw out a Bane. Yes.
You can't expect someone to just outright now, can you?
I have to like really warm up for that. That's like a yes, I see. You know what I mean? Like that's like pitchy. You kind of like really got to strain your voice a little bit. It's not something you can just do.
Yeah, you got to warm up for it.
Bane is work.
Yeah.
Plus you got to have like a little muffle. You know what I mean? You got to have a little muffle there too. Can't just project it. Nobody cared who I was until I put on the mask. See?
That was great.
It was.
Yeah.
Thanks. You can't project it though. It's not something you can really throw out there. What's good? We're now our chat is blowing up.
Katie says her eye is being operated on Friday.
Oh, well, good luck, Katie. We wish you the best of luck
Absolutely.
on your surgery. I'm gonna go back to
Definitely.
yeah, because we need you back on Twitter ASAP.
Yeah.
So and we need you to come in and watch more of our podcast too.
Yeah.
So you can help us out.
Did
with
we
all
ask
this
that
good
question
stuff.
yet?
What do we got? Favorite
Character from The Walking Dead?
Yeah.
We did?
Didn't we?
No, you asked my favorite person.
Oh, all right. Favorite character on The Walking Dead?
Carol.
Carol.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yes. But yeah, if I got to die sometime soon, man, that's the going request right there. Is I want to death by Carol.
Fix the screen. I'm messing up everything. This is why I don't touch electronics. I mess up everything. So okay, interesting choice. Why Carol?
She's just so sweet and lovely, and just the person that you want making cookies for you, but you don't fuck with her. It's
Yeah, but you definitely don't want to go to a botanical garden with her. That's for sure.
right.
Yeah, you don't want her to tell you to look at the flowers. You don't want that. Ever.
Oh, look at the flowers. Look how pretty they are.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we've kept this man on here for an hour. That's what we usually try to do. We try to keep you guys for about an hour. We like to suck an hour out of your life, and then just leave you like, what the fuck just happened, and then we get rid of you.
For the record, too, before we started doing... Oh, well, you go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, I don't know if you guys been keeping up with my Twitter or whatnot, watching it.
Yeah.
I recently posted a picture of this. I wanted to show this to the fans also.
Wow.
A custom necklace made by a buddy of mine, Bill McConnell, who makes jewelry for a lot of movies and effects places and whatnot.
Okay.
Well, this is from a casing from set of The Walking Dead.
Oh.
One of the rounds that was actually used. As well as, now the reason I'm bringing that up isn't to be like, oh, look what I got. No. I happen to have 2 more of these, never been worn, made by Bill McConnell from the set of The Walking Dead.
Mm-hmm.
And soon as, and this is the only teaser I get to give anybody, is as soon as season 8 premieres, I will be able to tell a couple of fans how they can acquire one.
Okay.
So that's what that's going to be for.
Very nice.
So as soon as season 8 premieres, then I'm going to throw out some more information about those and how somebody can win one.
That would be awesome. Yeah. And you know what? When season 8 comes back on, you're more than welcome to come back on here too as well, and we can chit chat about what's been going on.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you can even do a contest if you want with those and get rid of them. You know, unload them to a winner.
Absolutely. So,
speaking of your Twitter, you said that you had an interview? An audition?
I had that I went in for.
Can you talk about it?
Whole thing, probably the biggest audition of my career so far. They're talking about international travel already down to Costa Rica, and I'm like, yes, I've never been to Costa Rica. This should be awesome. Well, the interview went well, so now I'm just kind of waiting for my passport to come back in time, and so hopefully that happens and the director likes me, because I have been in situations where I might be qualified for what they wanted, and then the director's like, you know what? Now we like this guy over here. CJ just too... No. Just no.
Right. So all right. So then what we're going to do...
Also, we'll see what happens.
What we're going to do as a Walking Dead community and a Walking Dead family that we are, we're going to wish you the best of luck.
Absolutely.
We want nothing but success for you and, you know, the upcoming years and everything you do as far as acting goes.
We hope you stay alive through season 8.
We hope you definitely stay alive and make it through season 8, or maybe die in the finale.
Or if you get killed by Melissa McBride, that'd be cool.
Yeah, maybe you get killed by Carol. I mean, you know, what better way? Maybe she'll tell you to look at the flowers before she puts a bullet in your head. Hopefully you...
Ram a flower in my face. Look at it!
Open your eyes!
If we're lucky, you'll kill Xander Berkeley and... well, not Xander Berkeley, you know.
What's that? Yeah, Gregory.
Yeah, Gregory. You know, I don't want to say you're going to kill Xander Berkeley.
But you're going to have to leave our boy Cal alone, though. You know, if Cal is protecting Gregory, you just got to knock him out or something like that.
Yeah,
we
don't
like
kill
James.
Cal. We like James. James is a good guy. You know, we don't want to kill him yet. But yeah, that's awesome. Wishing you the best of luck with everything going on. When we say goodbye to them, just stick with us for a few minutes for after the show.
We like to do like a final wrap up.
Yeah, they do a little wrap up with you. Plus, we always like to send all our guests on the show a little gift, so that way we can talk about that. Thank you, all our UK people, even you, Lucy. Thanks for hanging out and watching.
Hanging out with us.
Yeah,
we appreciate that too.
Thank you, Katie. Appreciate it. Appreciate everything you do for us too. By the way, Donna, you know we love you and appreciate everything you do for us. Same thing for Steph. Lucy, you're a pain in the ass, and that's okay. Anybody else who's watching, it says that we have a decent amount of people watching, but if you're watching and you're not writing and participating in the group chat, thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you for hanging out with CJ. He flipped the hat around because it's like a switch. You know, remember the old Sylvester Stallone? It's like a switch. You know, thanks for spending some time with us, and thanks for getting to meet CJ. Thank you for your questions. We will, I guess, try to get the hashtag Don't Be a Dick Chris now it is, and not just Don't Be a Dick.
Messed up, guys. Really?
You know, and you know we're gonna march forward. Check our calendar on our website. on our website that's going to be, we have these nifty new business cards that we had made up. So these are pretty cool. I'll show you too. We had some beast mode
nice.
cards made up.
That was not easy to make either.
Yeah, that was not. The logo is Donna made for us.
Yep.
Donna made us the logo.
Great job.
She's amazing. If you ever need any stuff done, reach out to her.
She'll be happy to do
She'll
it.
be happy to do it for you. Without turning your pockets inside out. Go follow this man if you haven't already done it.
At CJ_Rhoades.
Yes, right. At CJ_Rhoades on Twitter. Let's get this guy some attention with any kind of walker stalkers, cons, anything. If you want to meet him, see him in person. Let's get him some attention and let these places know that we want to see this guy.
Let's tweet him as Moon Knight. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's tweet him to Marvel as Moon Knight. I'm down for that, 100%. CJ, thank you so much.
Yeah, seriously, thank you, man.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. We know your time is valuable, so we appreciate the hour you gave us. Good night, everybody.
Later, guys.
Beast mode. Peace.
Good night, everybody.
It's always awkward because I got to go from the live page